All right, problem number 20, valid parentheses. So this is matching brackets problem. So we will have to detect if they are in match, opening and closing. And we have three type of brackets: round, square, and curly. And we're matching their opening and closing, and also are they in order, right? So if the closing come first before the opening one, that means they are not in order. So that will be our strategy. And this problem will be this problem is basically a stack problem. So we will use stacks, and then what that means is basically last in first out. So for example, this string right here, the opening one will be the first one that we push it on the stack, and as soon as we encounter the closing one, we will pop it off from the stack. So that means they have the match, right? So and they have matching brackets. So however, if we encounter the closing one first before the opening one, and we have nothing else in the stacks because we only store the opening bracket first. So if our stack is empty while we are traversing through the um, strings, that means we have unordered brackets, and we're going to return false. And also, if our brackets are not, let's say the closing one is the one that the opening one is the one that we store, and as soon as we encounter the closing one, if their brackets are not matched, so the last one that we just uh, push on the stack and the closing bracket that we encounter from the string are not matched, that means we have unmatched brackets, and we're going to return false. So that will be our strategy. Okay, so enough said, let's try to code this problem. So we're going to need stacks, and also we're going to need brackets. The brackets will contain key value pair of uh, round, square, and curly braces. So this will be our solutions. So we're going to need key right here. So they all have a key, and they key value pair. So opening, closing, and so we're going to have to make it string so that they are match, right? So they're good to go. Okay, so we're going to traverse through this string as a char in str, it's not str, s. And before that, we have to return the length of the stacks to indicate that our stack is empty, so that we uh, pop it out all the opening brackets that we just append, right, from the loop, and we have a match. So that's what we're trying to detect, right? So for loop, we're going to detect opening brackets. So from the char, if the char is opening brackets, keys, if it is, that means we're going to append it on the stacks. Okay, and if char is brackets dot values, that means they are closing brackets. Then we're going to try to detect if stack is empty. If it's empty, then we're going to return false. Or if it's not empty, brackets key will be uh, the last one that we just append on the stack. That will be the one that we need to pop it out, and we're going to try to match with the current string, so which is the closing one. So that means the key, the opening brackets will be used right here in our dictionary, and that current character is supposed to be matched with this closing one. Okay, so if they are not the match, then we're going to return false. So that will be our strategy. And in this case, we will try to test with the simple one and an order, and then the crazy one. Okay, so let's see that work correctly. And yeah, so true, false, true. So that's what we expected. And they're match, they're out of order, and these are match, but they are a little bit far away from each other, right? So the closing one and the winning one. So this will be the time complexity of big O of n, but the space complexity will be, I would say, big O of n, but it depends, right? It depends on how many type of brackets that we're trying to match. All right, that's our solutions and valid parentheses for Leetcode.